Hey family, how you guys doing? I wanted to just share some things with you today and hope that it is an inspiration to you through your journey that you choose. As you all know, we are in some very difficult times and situations that are happening with mandates and all these other things that should not be happening. But throughout all that, I think I want to encourage you all to look at trying to change the way you see your finances, right? Change the way that you see your economic future. We all know that money is good, but if it doesn't create wealth, it is just money. So I want to tell you in 2017, this will be brief, right? In 2017, I wrote on a piece of paper 5 things that I needed to do in order to know that I'm heading toward the success that as I see it. And I wrote these things and I put them in my wallet and I just kept it there. And I never looked at it. I just always knew what it was. So fast forward 2021, I started to meet this, or should I say, let's say I seen someone in 2019. And the person that I seen in 2019, I was impressed. It was a guy who looks like me and who was doing the same thing I was doing. And I didn't know him. I just seen his van drive through and I was impressed to see someone who looks like me doing what we're doing. So every time I would see him, I would get excited. I would get excited not seeing him, but his van, because I already knew that the possibilities not only were great, but there was somebody hoping, I was hoping that that person had something that would make me gravitate towards them. So I knew one day we would meet. So I would see this van all the time. I would always say, wow, that's awesome. So one day I had a chance to meet this individual who owns this company, young black man. And his presence was overwhelming. His attention, his reaction, everything was overwhelming. And I was impressed. I was really, really impressed that he was welcoming to not only give out the information, but hey, I'm glad to see you as you're glad to see me because we're heading in the same direction. So we fast forward to 2021. And I know one day this video is going to be old. 2021 is going to sound like wow. But we got together, we communicated, and he said, and we said, hey, let's team up. You know, early 2021, let's team up. Let's put our resources together because we know we can go far by ourselves. We can go a lot further together. So he says, hey, I'm with that. I'm with that. All I need from you is the same thing that I hope you need from me, is that it's consistency, integrity, and communication. And if we can guarantee those things, then we can be very successful in doing what we're doing together. And I assured him and guaranteed him those things as he did I. So we teamed up. So fast forward, he ran down to Texas to take care of the storm that was down there. And I was up here still doing my construction company. So he said to me, he called up and he said, hey, listen, I need you to take care of a job for me up here in Jersey until I get back. No problem. Jumped on it, did it. When he came back, his confidence was greater than it could have ever been. So then here comes the storm. I think it was Ida. We teamed up on that storm for 3 weeks and we worked together to be effective. We worked together to understand each other, but we also worked together to know that the possibilities were great. After the storm, and he realized who I was, and I already knew who he was, but after the storm, he said, hey, I appreciate what you've done. And I said, I appreciate what you've done. But I explained to him that what I explained to him was that I'm looking to really take things to a whole nother level. I want us to be so powerful in doing what we're doing that we will have a image, a position in this business. So fast forward, I said to him, we need to get us a place. We need a warehouse. We need to get all this stuff. So he made a phone call. We went to go meet somebody. And they said, hey, I got a spot for you. I got parking for all your trucks. We got a warehouse. We have conference room. We have office space for you. Come see me. We went to go see him, and it was just what I thought about. It was everything I thought of. Now, mind you, on my list, let's go back to my list. That was the very first thing I put on my list, is that I want, in 2020, first thing I want to do is get an office and a yard. Because that way I knew that I was in the mind frame of success moving from that. So now we have an office, we have space, we have a warehouse, and all the other things that I put on my list, all the bullet points, all those things, partnering up with him, have come true. So the moral of this story is to tell you, put together your plan, put together your goals, put together your aspirations, write them down, and stay true to them. Stay true to them. And remember, I always talk about mentorship. You can do things by yourself, but you can do a lot more together. So if you know someone that's doing the same thing you're doing, and that's someone that you can build a relationship with, do so. Put all the ducks in order, all your papers in order, everything you need to make the thing work, because money changes people. But more importantly, what you need to do is write it down, start somewhere, and understand that it's possible. It was possible to me. Everything happened within a matter of 3 years. I wrote it down, and now look what's going on. You know, it is interesting, and there's more to this story, but I just don't want to drag you out on it. But I just wanted you guys to understand, believe in where you're heading, focus on how to get there, and drive like you've never driven before to make it happen. It's more than possible. Family, I always say thank you. This is Sidney from Clean Tech Pros, and I'm here.